Hey team, back here at ACL for my regular catch up, and to Richard Begbie and to the plumbing and gas team. It's your division's turn again, mate.
Yep.
Tell me how things have been going in the department.
Pretty good, yeah. We're doing. It's been ticking along quite nicely, yeah.
What's sort of been the busiest part of business for you guys of late?
Just maintenance type work, water leaks, fixing little broken plumbing bits and pieces, toilet repairs, block drains, just general plumbing maintenance, yeah.
Awesome, righto.
Yeah.
We're going to focus in on the water leaks this visit, and we're going to have a look at some of the kit that these guys use. But we have a newbie here. Cassie's been with the team for around about 3 or 4 months now,
Yeah.
and looking to start an apprenticeship with ACL. How's everything been going?
Yeah, really good. And really good people to work with. Getting taught by the best is always good. I really enjoy the job. Really, it's a good place to work, and the kit we use is extremely good.
Cool. All right. And is this sort of something that you've done before, or is it something that's been on your radar to do?
I've always wanted to do a trade. I just never really knew what I wanted to do. But yeah, plumbing's completely new to me.
Yeah.
So it's interesting every single day.
Yeah. You'll be learning a heap, and as you say, you're learning from one of the best, and that's for sure. Righto, we're going to focus in on some of this awesome kit that these guys use, and basically, like the good old days, Richard, you'd be digging holes up people's driveways and searching for leaks.
Yep. The client would tell us the pipe was somewhere, we would dig where they thought it was, and it wouldn't be there, and before you know it, you end up with potholes everywhere.
Yeah. So this stuff it's awesome, and you know it pretty much pinpoints where you need to be.
Yep, it does. Yeah, we for the likes of the sewers, we can run that once we've got the sewer cleared or whatever problem's cleared, we can run the camera up and actually mark out where everything is as we go along.
Yeah.
Find the problems that are existing in the drain. We have an SD card in the machine as well, so we record it all, and then we can show the client what the problem is, where the problem is, and what we think it'll take to fix it.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Righto, we're going to focus in on some of this kit and tell you exactly what it does and why you should be getting these guys at your place instead of those sort of, I don't know, remedial sort of fixes ongoing. You know, get the job done, get it done right. Yep. And get it sorted is the message, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, a block drain will just go on and on and on. You know, tree roots, once they're in there, they love being in there. Everything they want's in there.
Yes.
So they grow quite quickly.
Yeah.
And although we run the machine through it, they do grow back reasonably quickly. So we can put the camera through and we say, "There's your problem." You know, how we can actually physically show them how bad it is even after the machine's been through it. So,
yeah, and then look, if you don't get this sorted, it's going to get worse. Right. This is what it's going to cost you to get it sorted. Let's get the job done. Cool. Yep. Right, we'll focus in on some of the kit now.
Yep.
Righty-ho, so the first bit of kit that we're going to focus in on, Richard, tell me about this.
So this is a what we call a push rod camera, and so once we've got the drain cleared, we would then find a way of getting finding an access point that we can put the camera down, and then we would also record what we're doing and slide the camera up the pipe, hopefully then seeing what issues we've got in the drain, where they actually are. We have the ability also to mark them out as we go along, so when we find a problem, we can, with the sonding part that's in the camera, so that's an electronic message that's being sent up, we can mark that point out on the ground and then fix it. But not only, you know, like we also can show the client so that it's not, you know, they actually physically can see how bad the problem is as well.
Yeah. So when you say you're clearing the block, So
we use a drain machine for clearing the block, which is a big spring with a cutter on the end of it. We run that through the drain first, because we're usually called there to unblock the drain first.
Yeah.
And then we would probably, if it's been a problem and it seems like a problem to clear it, we would then suggest that we put the camera up it and then actually see what's going on, so that we can more accurately advise the client of what needs to be done to fix the problem.
Yeah. And ongoing blockages.
Yeah, and ongoing.
Yeah, Righto. And that records on screen.
Yeah,
what
we can
you're
watch
seeing?
it on the screen here.
Yeah.
But we have an SD card in it as well, and we record what as we're pushing it up, we're recording the whole thing as well, so that we can then send a PDF to the client.
Brilliant piece of kit. Cool. Okay, Cassie, so you've been called and somebody has really low water pressure all of a sudden. So you're thinking, okay, high possibility of a water leak.
Yep.
This is the kit that you'd be using to check.
100%. This is called a sonde. So what we do is when we get to the location we want to go, we will try and find the pipe, cut it, and then we'd slide this down. The end here's got a frequency which we can track with the wand and mark out a line exactly where the pipe is, so we're not guessing. And as we mark the pipe out all the way to where this hits a stop, we know that piece, and then we'll go over it with the listening equipment so that we can hear. We'll follow the traced line, and we will then exactly pinpoint where we hear the leak on the ground, so that we're not digging up 100 potholes.
So would you then follow up with a camera, and if you're thinking, oh geez, it could be tree roots, it could be something else, is that a situation where possibly you'd use a camera, or are you just going to start sort of digging in and seeing what's going on?
It depends. If we are doing more of a water leak, which is just a little thin pipe, we won't usually slide the camera up there.
Okay.
So we would probably just dig down and see where the leak is, and then fix it as it's necessary.
Cool. Nice bit of kit. Okay, and the final piece of kit we're going to focus in on, Richard. What do we got here?
This is ground penetrating radar. And so what we do there is, say you want to dig a trench somewhere, or you want to, you know you're going to be digging in an area, we would run this back and forth over that area and see if we can see signs of pipes or wires or anything else in that area where we're going to dig.
Once again, that comes up on the screen, and
Yeah.
that's all recorded for viewing later
Yeah,
if you need to.
yeah. It's a weird thing to look at, and you'll see. I think we've got a bit of video clip to show you sort of what we can see. It looks a bit like a flock of seagulls.
Yeah.
But once you're getting used to it, you can start picking up where things are. Yeah. So quite cool.
Yeah, and often you'll be turning up to jobs, and clients will be thinking, right, I'm pretty sure that pipe runs there.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, you find out that no, it actually doesn't. This would be a good way of finding that sort of stuff.
That's
out.
right. You can see things like, you can see where there is or isn't stuff there, in conjunction with some of our other bits and pieces as well, the sondes and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Mate, you will have seen some changes in your time in this industry, and pieces of kit like this and the other stuff that we've focused in on, it must make your job not only easier, but a hell of a lot more accurate.
Well, the problem that you've got now is that people spend a lot of money on their expensive driveways, and if we can try and determine that the leak is not under a driveway without and then we don't have to wreck their driveway.
Yeah.
So that's the plan.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so we're trying to save the clients money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And future visits
and
a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Good work. Thanks, mate.
Yeah. Oh, cool.